What's up, everyone? I don't know if we've got anybody in here yet or not, but maybe. Live. Hmm. Haven't been live that long. Okay. Hi, Trinity. How are you today? You doing good today? Oh, you must be watching a commercial. Hi, Ken. How you doing? You missed us last night, buddy. You must not have got the notice. Put that up some more. You're good? Huh? I'm in pain. I pulled my back out this morning, and it's been hurting bad. Huh? I sent it out last night. Hey, Doc, how you doing, buddy? Migraine free, I hope. I know Velvet's coming on tonight too. Before she gets on, I'll let everybody know that Jennifer's fiance passed away the night before last, which is Velvet's future husband's father. So I thought I'd let you guys know that before she come on. Doc, you migraine free tonight, I hope? Well, Trinity, I usually am careful. It's just that when you get my age, sometimes you just move wrong, and that's all it takes. I never had back trouble when I was younger. It's just when I got older, I've thrown my back out quite a few times just from moving wrong. Yeah, he had leukemia. They found out pretty much too late, really. And then he got some kind of a infection in his system too, and that's what did it. He was going through chemo and all that stuff, and I think you guys already knew that, but you're headache free tonight. Is that what you're saying? Yes, I am for? Good. If that's what that meant, I'm glad. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, we've been going through a lot of stuff lately, that's for sure, with my son, now Jennifer's fiance, and uh, no coffee tonight, Ken. I actually had some before I got the Gatorade, though. I was going to get some more, and I said, I'm going to get something cold to drink. It was getting too close to 10:30, so I didn't have time to make it. Yeah, thank you, Doc. No, I was going to go make another cup. I had some before I got this here, and it was getting so close to 10:30, I just grabbed the Gatorade. But I'd already had a cup before that anyway. I'll get some more after we get off the live stream. No biggie. I've actually cut down on the coffee lately. I've been just too busy doing other things, working on the camper and stuff, and uh, with Tim's passing and everything. Just haven't had the time to drink that much coffee. Yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 days in a row, actually, Ken, because the last day, the 3rd day, I think, is when Tim passed away, and I just didn't wanna go on live because he'd passed away around 7:30 that night, and, of course, we were consoling my daughter, Jennifer, so I just didn't do the live. I let Recon know because I can text him, but I couldn't text you because I don't have your number to text you to let you know, but, um, if I had, I would have told you, but unfortunately, you know, it was more important to be with my daughter to console her and be with her than, do the live stream. Did have it last night, though. It was just, me, Trinity, and Caitlin, and that was it. So I annoyed them for almost an hour and then shut it down. I don't know either, Ken. All I can tell you is just, around that time, just, close out your YouTube and then pull it back on. Come pull it back up, and then a lot of times you'll see it probably. There's Recon. How you doing, Recon? I sent you a text. I don't know if you got it or not earlier. I'm assuming you did. Velvet should be on tonight too. She did sent my wife a message on Facebook, said she was coming on and asked if I was having the live. So maybe she's just late or I don't know. Well, she could have forgot already. I don't know. You took the hammer to her, didn't you? You took my advice and fixed it with the hammer. Hammer time. Man, I need to get a haircut. Holy crap, I've been so busy lately. I went to go to the barber this week and I didn't ever do it. She's making it. It's been tough for her, that's for sure. She's still doing a lot of crying and stuff and still very upset, understandably. I think they just put a GoFundMe up for it today. I sent you the link. That's why I sent you on the phone. If anybody wants to donate anything, that's up to y'all. But she's definitely taking it really hard. Unfortunately, 2 days before he passed away, hospice gave her some false hopes and said there was a slim chance that he might pull through, which was the wrong thing to do because she was really praying that some miracle would happen and he'd pull through, and then 2 days later, he was gone. I wish they'd have kept their mouth shut because she had pretty much accepted it by then, and they gave her that false hope, and that was just wrong to do that. So what's everybody else doing tonight? Trinity, are you still studying for school, or are you taking a break from school, or what? Waiting for your next classes to come up? All right, Recon, I'm sure she'll appreciate anything, whatever, you know. You're on break until June? Okay, well, it's not, yeah, you only made that long before June. Beginning of June or middle of June or what? I got the hiccups. Beginning of June. Okay. How long does the classes last? The 2 classes you got left to do. How long are they gonna take? A couple months or month? End in July? Okay. So you have your associate's degree by the end of July, hopefully. It's still raining there, Recon? Wow. I mean, it rained here, but it's been several days. But it really wasn't that much, just, light rain. It was enough for me to at least see if my camper was leaking, and it wasn't, but I haven't got a hard rain yet. I've been waiting for a hard rain to see. Hard rain makes a big difference. Hard rain, that's when you'll really find the leaks if there is any. And hopefully there's not. I'll move this thing away some more. Hopefully y'all still hear me. Should be able to. You can do it, Trinity. I got faith in you. I got faith in you. That thing looks goofy. I almost like it better when it's not there. Huh. I don't think it makes any difference. But whatever. Makes me look like a professional. Waterproof? Well, you said you was getting a foot of water. They probably weren't. They probably weren't high enough anyway. That would have been my luck. The water would have went right over the top. In fact, I've had that happen before. I had some waterproof boots, but they weren't tall enough. And I walked into some water and it went right over the top of them and filled them right up. That was fun because it was cold out too. The water was really cold. Wow, I don't know when I get on my glasses, but I can't get it off. Need some glasses cleaner, I guess. Terrible. Looks like I scratched the heck out of them. Huh. I don't know what with. Try some of this cleaner stuff, I guess. I've never been really good at keeping my glasses all that clean. Doc, how you been doing, buddy? Last time you were on, you kind of like you disappeared on us, and I didn't know if you just lost connection or what. Or you got another migraine or something. I know it's gotta be tough to deal with them things. I told you before, my mother, uh, she used to get them all the time. I felt so sorry for her. She suffered with them all her life. My son did too. That's a little better, I guess. You use the right cleaner, I guess it helps. Almost to your knees, yeah. Yeah, that was a joyful feeling, I bet. Nothing like some freezing cold. Whoa, that autofocus don't work very well, does it? Come on back here. Come on. There we go. I forgot about that autofocus on that damn thing. Hmm. I had to razz Velvet a little bit. Tell her we're on live now, but we don't see you. I don't remember what the message was. You've left messages numerous times. I guess you'll have to remind me, Ken. I have no memory. It's gone. That went out a long time ago. Drive you to your vehicle on the tractor, huh? It's definitely time to move. When you gotta get a tractor to bring you out to your vehicle, it's time to move. Recon, no Taco Bell? Hmm. If you left a message for me, Ken, I'm sure I got it. I usually reply to them. Maybe you didn't get the notification that I actually did reply. Where YouTube is. Well, that's bad because you have no memory. We figured that out now. And I don't have any memory either, so I don't know where we go from there. I guess you go back to the message you wrote and see if there's a reply. If you can remember where you left the message. And you probably don't. I'd have to go try to find it myself too, and that's not real likely. Yeah, it was, probably quite a while ago. If it's been more than a day ago, you can probably bet I probably forgot whatever it was. I got so much multitasking going on and it just phew, gone. With all the moving here we've been doing and getting the clients moved and they're gone, they've been gone. Getting their stuff, we had to get all that packed up for the movers. They still haven't got everything. Still got to get a couple more things here. Getting our stuff packed up to go up to the camper, fixing the camper. All kinds of things on the camper that's been being fixed. One thing after another. Well, Philly cheesesteak and fries shouldn't be too expensive. You can get that at Subway. Well, except for the fries. I took my wife out last night to a steakhouse for Mother's Day. If your fiance is listening to this, she's going to be giving you some hell. Just saying. She actually resisted a little bit because she didn't really want to spend the money. But no, I kind of insisted for Mother's Day. I guess you got a crossword done already. All right, $5 back. Well, you broke even anyway. That's always good. Boy, I can't believe my back is bothering me so much. I usually when I throw it out, it hurts. Definitely hurts, but usually I can get them over the counter Doan's pills, and it feels a lot better. But for some reason, they don't seem to be helping much this time. Normally, I can just take 2 of them, that's it, and I'll be okay after that, but I've taken 4 so far and a couple ibuprofen, and it's still not letting that pain go away. It hurts bad enough. If I had a Percocet, I'd probably cut it in half and take a half of one. But then again, I mean, I don't like to take medicine at all, and normally I don't, but with all the stuff I have to do, I need to be pain-free as much as possible. There's Velvet. She finally shows up. It's about time. How much are we gonna fine her for being this late, Recon? You picked the number. We'll add it to that Velvet bill from Velvet. 24 minutes late. My. And she even knew ahead of time because she, like I said, she paged me on Facebook and asked if I was doing the live tonight. I said, yep, see you there. And then she shows up late. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to let you slide this time. Yeah, poor little fella. So I guess Tim brought you out for Mother's Day, huh, Velvet? At least that's what I heard. Did you go out to dinner somewhere? And where did you go for dinner? I took Francis to but I don't know if you know about it, though, there's a brand new steakhouse in Newbury. If you take a right, in Newbury at the light, go down a little ways, you'll see it off to the left. It's called Steakhouse. Really, really good food in there. They're a bit pricey, so you gotta watch what you're getting, but, I mean, our bill wasn't too bad for both of us. It was like $36, but great food, good service. I mean, we definitely left full, and, it's a really nice steakhouse. It's probably better than most of the ones in Gainesville even. Yeah, they definitely put a lot of money into the place. It's definitely right up there, and it was packed. I mean, luckily, we got there when there probably was only, like, 2 people there. By the time we sat down and ordered, the place filled right up, and that was somewhere around 4 o'clock or so, 4:30, something like that. "Okay, Recon, I'll tell her." "Fran," Recon says, "Happy Mother's Day." She says, "Yep, thank you." Trinity, when you see, Sierra, tell her we said, "Happy Mother's Day." I ain't getting that damn vaccine. Lisa, how are you? Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother. I don't know if you're a mother or not, but if you are, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, you had to make sure it's still standing, huh? How are you tonight, Lisa? We were on last night, Lisa. I guess you probably missed us last night. In fact, there was just Trinity and Caitlin and me last night. I bored them to death. Ask Trinity, she'll tell you. She was probably rolling her eyes most of the time at me. Right, Trinity? Oh, Recon, he's got to make sure he's covered no matter what. Happy Mother's Day, even if you're not. Wow. I pulled my back out, Lisa, so I'm in pain, but I'll survive. You ate a lot today? I did take the missus out to a steak dinner last night for Mother's Day. I probably should have got her a card, but I didn't. But I brought her out to breakfast today too, so. Oh, I just pulled my back out. You know, getting older, you just move sometimes and you throw your back out. It's ridiculous. Never had a back problem when I was younger. Never. I never threw my back out when I was younger. Yeah, she got the double meal. dinner and breakfast. And she got a big breakfast this morning too. Gosh, I think she got, let's see, scrambled eggs, bacon, hash browns, a half order of biscuits and gravy, and pancakes. So I definitely filled her up. Thank you, Lisa. I took some Dawn's pills and some ibuprofen, and hopefully that'll do it. Hasn't yet so far, but hopefully it will before the night's over. I bet it's sunny and breezy. Breakfast is my favorite meal. I can eat breakfast 24 hours a day. I love breakfast. Always have. I have no problem at supper time making bacon and eggs or something, you know. I'm not real big on pancakes, but my wife is. She likes pancakes and waffles, whatever. I don't care about them that much, but French toast I like all right, but I do like the biscuits and gravy we have down in the South, though. Actually, I think Recon's been down south here before. He probably likes biscuits and gravy if he was down here. Trinity, you still with us there, sweetie? You haven't answered me at all lately. I'd blame that on Recon, Lisa, because he's had nothing but rain too. He probably sent it to you, trying to get rid of it. I'm not sure if you know, Lisa, but we're gonna be moving sometime soon. It's gonna be a while still, but just so you know in the future, if you don't see the live streams for a little while, it's because we're moving and waiting for the DSL to get hooked up or the internet, whatever it is, and all that stuff. But I definitely will be back on. I'm not sure how long we'll be offline, but um, we will be off for a while. I will try. I'm going to try to do some live streams on my phone though, so I'll try that, see how it works. Oh, you're in the living room. That means you were ignoring us. Wow. My. Alrighty, that's the way you want to be. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just wanted you to know. I wasn't sure if I told you. Everyone else pretty much knows about it, so I wanted to make sure you knew also because you've been becoming a regular part of our group here. So I want to make sure you did know. That's not that we're neglecting you, but we're moving and, takes all that time to do all that stuff. Ah, okay. Did you tell her I said Happy Mother's Day from me and her grandmother? Oh, looks like somebody left already. No, there's nothing exciting about it. It's tiring, actually. Very tiring. Of course, I got a giant shed. Well, it's not a giant, but it's 10 by 16 feet. We're gonna move that, and that's what the studio is gonna go in that I'll be doing the live streams from, but I'll be doing my painting there also, and we'll probably have my desks and stuff put in there too, obviously, and hopefully we're gonna try to find some work online that we can do from the studio, but my shed has to be, um, put insulation in it and put walls in there and all that stuff and close it in like a regular room, and we're gonna use that for, doing all this stuff here for YouTube or whatever. And wire it, put lights in there and all that good stuff. Trinity being my granddaughter, I'll tell you something, it's kinda cute. Many years ago, my wife always kept a long grocery list pad on the side of the refrigerator. And many years ago, Trinity, when she was just a young girl, would put on there, "I love you, Nana and Papa," and put the year and all that stuff. It's been there for years and years, and she adds to it. Every time she comes around, she adds to it with the different years. And then my other granddaughter, Caitlin, she'd even put stuff on it after that. So it's been there for, oh, I bet she's been there 10 years at least. I don't have the heart to take it down. The paper's just about to disintegrate, but I don't have the heart to take it down. Yeah, I think she'll be okay. We're there every day. My wife and I have been going up every day. My other son, my oldest son, Mark's been helping us a lot on the camper. So he's there every day. He's actually been staying in the camper while he's been working on it. So he can check on her often. And other relatives have been going by there too. So she's definitely got somebody there a lot. Her daughter Caitlin, which you all know Caitlin, she's been trying to go there every day too and check on her. And Jenny does call here, and my wife calls her too, and whatever. And so they check on her all the time. Lisa might be confused why we're talking about her being checked on. Lisa, my daughter Jennifer's fiance, passed away a couple of days ago. That's what we're talking about. He had cancer, leukemia, and then he got some sort of an infection, and it took his life. So she's been having a really, really tough time dealing with it. Obviously, anyone would. So that's why we're talking about Jennifer a little bit. And that's also Velvet's. It was her future father-in-law, actually. Thank you, Lisa. Jennifer normally does come on here too, or she was, but she's been watching her grandson for a while now, so he's just a baby, so he takes a lot of care, so she hasn't been coming on much for a while. So if it's raining in the Caribbean, that's not good. I mean, everybody looks at the Caribbean. Of course, that's really kind of a lame thing to say, but because people think about Florida and they think about the Florida sunshine all the time and Disney World and all that stuff. And Florida's like any other state. We get rain and cold and heat and all that stuff too. Although we do get hotter than most places, but we do get our share of rain too. And we do get one heck of a rainy season sometimes. I remember we've had years that it rained for months. It just never let up. The sky would give you this little hint of clearness, and you're thinking, "Oh god, it's gonna be clear today," and then all of a sudden it start raining again. And in Florida, it might be like this in the Caribbean, but in Florida, it can be a clear sky and pouring rain. Not a cloud in the sky, but it's pouring rain. It's really strange. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Doc, and I'm sure you're definitely glad to not have to deal with them lately. Do you go surfing a lot or anything, Lisa? Or did you surf? Okay. You can't even swim? Oh my. Guess you'll have to get some swimming lessons. My wife and I used to go on vacations because we knew some people that had a house down in New Smyrna, Florida, right on the right on the coast, on the Atlantic side, and, we never really went in the water a lot. Caitlin, we went down with us a couple of times, once or twice, once anyway. And she loved getting in the water. She loved to use those little, I can't remember what they call them, a buddy board or a body board or whatever to, kinda lay down surfing type thing, and she had a ball on that, but we wouldn't let her go out very far because New Smyrna is known for sharks, and as many times as we've been down there, which has been quite a few, we never got more than, like, knee deep in water. But then you'd hear on the radio or TV rather, that some shark attacked somebody and they weren't in more than waist deep. So I decided then and there, I'm not getting in that dang water except for, ankle deep. The sharks can have it. They've even at times put like underwater nets there at times because it's so dangerous. I think they did it again. I think they pulled them out and then they put them back because of the attacks. But they can still get through them things anyway. Jump over the top of them or whatever. But yeah, we got beaches all around us, so yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't I don't wanna swim with anything that wants to eat me or poison me or anything else. I mean, there's too many things to worry about in the ocean. You got the jellyfish, stingrays, sharks. There's all kinds of little prickly looking little fish that you can step on. All kinds of stuff that can bite you. Well, you go to learn how to swim in a swimming pool where it's safe. When I learned to swim, luckily I was up north, up in New Hampshire. They didn't have no sharks and all that crap up there. Yep. Jellyfish is definitely not things you wanna mess with. I've been fishing here in Florida and caught stingrays before. I used to just give them my line, so, "Here, you can have it." You're afraid of pools too? Well, you have to get over that fear and just learn how to swim. I guess that means taking a cruise is gonna be out of the question too then. Yeah, I knew that was the remedy for it. You just, urinate on somebody's leg or whatever if they get, stung by a jellyfish. Definitely was the cure. It's true, I think it's the ammonia in the urine that kills the sting. So I guess if you could get some ammonia, it'd do the same thing, but since urine has, that in it, you know, that's the cure. Brings up a good question. How did they figure that out? At some point in history, somebody got stung by a jellyfish and they either pissed on themselves or somebody was laughing so hard at the other person they peed on them or something. Who knows? But it's an interesting fact to figure out. How do we figure out that urinating on somebody's leg when they get stung by a jellyfish is the cure? I mean, somebody had to do that at some point to figure that out. That's a good thing to find out. Don't worry, Ken. As you get older, they'll go even faster. At my age, they just fly by. They go by so fast, I have to check the calendar almost daily to figure out what day it is. You did? Well, I mean, at least it was factual. I mean, at least they gave us some real information. But somebody, somehow, there's got to be a story of how that came about. Somebody had to figure out that was a cure for getting rid of the sting. Whether they figured out it was the ammonia in it from your urine or what. If they figured out ammonia will take care of the sting, well, then I guess you could figure automatically, well, okay, urine's got ammonia in it. That should cure it too. I got a funny feeling that somebody peed on somebody's leg from the sting and that's what cured it, period. Unless somebody gets stung so bad they just pissed themselves and the urine went down their leg and all of a sudden it said, "Hey, it feels good now." That's the cure. Maybe. Yeah, Ken, you don't need to remind me though. I'm trying not to get any older, but it's not working. Isn't it strange how when you're young, especially when you're in your teens, I remember being, like 15, 16, 17, whatever, you couldn't wait to get to that adult age. Then all of a sudden you get there and, 10, 15 years down the road, you're like, ah, this ain't all it was cracked up to be. It was more fun being a teenager. I didn't have to worry about paying all these damn bills and everything. Well, luckily, evidently, you had to go, but I bet she was glad after you did when it stopped stinging her leg. After you get rid of the sting, she sure said, "Honey, you can pee on my leg anytime you want to now." Yeah, exactly, Recon. When we were kids, we never understood that really. I mean, even though, your parents try to make you responsible and whatever, but you really don't understand that until you have to pay them every month or every week or whatever the case may be. Uh, okay, Lisa, good to see you. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Take care. Stay healthy and stay out of the rain. Have a good night, Lisa. Come back and see us. And bring a friend. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to our hour here anyway, pretty soon. We got a little time left here to go. I kind of thought Caitlin might come on tonight, but she didn't. She was on last night, but oh well. Well, that's basically true, Ken. That's basically true. I tell kids myself all the time, even my grandkids, enjoy it. Don't fight it. New love seat. Oh my goodness. I missed that. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I tell my grandkids all the time, enjoy it while you can because it's all going to come to an end. When you hit that age that you want to be at, that adulthood age, where all of a sudden you can do whatever you want to do, you're going to find out that there's no such thing as you can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't quite work that way. Then all of a sudden they become an adult and they start having to work, and then all of a sudden you hear them griping about it, going, "I have to go to work today. I have to go to work today. I'm sick of working already. I don't want to work." I'm like, "We tried to tell you. Tried to tell you. Stay home. Let your parents pay the bills. Go to school. Go to college. Get an education because you're going to need it to make some good money." And just listen to some advice. Well, there's no point in getting a new couch then. The dog will just rip the new one. Don't you think? That's what duct tape's for, I guess. Yep, exactly, Ken. Enjoy it while you can. It doesn't there's no second time around. Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense to buy a new one so the dog can tear it up anyway. I'm concerned about Milo when we move. And I'm serious. We brought him to the camper not long ago. We brought him a couple of times. And y'all have seen pictures of the camper. It's a pretty good size one. He comes in the camper, sits down, and he looks at us. He looks around a little bit, and then he looks at us, and I can almost read his mind. He's like, "What the hell is this? A doghouse?" I mean, he's just, we're in such a big house. He sees it's way smaller, and for some reason, he just does not seem to really like being in the camper. Doesn't have all that room to run around, you know. He gets on the now we don't allow him on the furniture in the house. Out on the deck, we have some furniture here. There's a couch and stuff. He knows he can get up there and sleep anytime he wants to, but he knows he can't sleep on the couch in the house. But he gives us this look like this ain't happening. And in fact, he really wanted to come back home to the house. He didn't want to even stay in the camper. I'm like, well, you better get used to it, buddy, because this is going to be your new home. But he definitely does not seem to be too willing to stay in the camper. Yeah, that's true, Recon. Yeah, I can. I've seen people that do paint with rags, sponges, and all kinds of different things. It's amazing the things that people will paint with nowadays. I mean, some people even use Q-tips. I've even used a Q-tip before in the past for certain things. Um, Sponges, real sponges works really well with trees, for the leaves. But you can paint with a lot of different things. I mean, I paint with a knife. I do whole paintings with just one knife. And so you can paint with anything. It's just training yourself to do it. I don't blame him, Recon. We need to actually sign up for unemployment. We haven't done it yet. I think there's usually a grace period in Florida, but I think the grace period has been waived. But a lot of people have been complaining about Florida because they sign up and they never get any money. It's been months. It's so backlogged because of COVID, it's just hard for them to get it. And they eventually get it and they get a big check when they do, but it doesn't help them pay the bills at all. I think they are intentionally backlogging unemployment to force people to go out and get a job. I really do. That's what I think they're doing. They just let them sit there for months. And the people know, well, we can't get unemployment. We can't pay our bills. So we better get a job somewhere. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, I can file tomorrow. I know, but I thought they actually waived that week of waiting, but because of COVID, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Haven't filed yet, but I probably will. We'll have to do something until we can get something. I've only filed for unemployment once. I was really young then. I got unemployment for 2 weeks. I couldn't stand it. The stuff they wanted me to do, looking for jobs, writing this down, getting people to sign this stuff, and it was harder fulfilling all the stuff they wanted me to do to get the unemployment than to get a job. So I got a job. I refused. I don't know if Florida's going with the government. It seems like the government says a lot of things, but the states say another thing. Yeah, I think that's the way it is. Ken, I think the states are doing that. I think they're actually. Your phone's acting funny, Velvet. It's that wonderful internet you got. Yeah, I think they're intentionally withholding your applications because there's nobody wants to work. Why? Get all the extra money, why work? You know, it makes it really hard. This place is begging for employees now, begging for them. Some places are even offering bonuses to go work for them. You still waiting on Timmy's taxes? Wow. Yeah. We can't even get trolls in here, Recon. Isn't that something? I mean, we got them a couple of times, but 2 or 3 times, but only one time really bad. And they weren't really that bad, but bad. They don't even bother us. I guess the word's passed. Don't go in that place. They'll bore you to death or something. Oh, who knows? All right, guys. We've been here for an hour, so I guess we're going to go ahead and just shut her down for the night. You guys all stay healthy, stay safe, and take care of yourselves so we can see you again tomorrow. So, Velvet, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And Recon, Doc, Ken, thanks for coming. As always, I appreciate you guys. And Trinity, I love you. Take care of yourself, sweetheart. And we'll see you later, too. Oh, that's good, Trinity. Well, that always helps. Okay. Doesn't hurt you to get a little job. You can use the extra money, I'm sure. So, all right, you all take care. Have a good night. And we're going to be signing out. We see you all tomorrow night. Take care. Bye bye. I'll tell her, Recon. Thank you. Bye bye.